We know you love us, but the information on our podcast is provided for educational and entertainment purposes only. Okay. I understand I'm both an LPC and an LMFT. However, this is not intended as a substitute for professional services of any kind. If you or anyone you know needs professional help, please seek mental health services. It's Emma
and Zorric,
hosts of the Date podcast, and we're super excited to have this show for you guys today.
We are.
Hey Zorric, have you ever signed a prenup before? Have you ever been like Kanye West, like we want prenup?
I thought about it, but I have not.
Well, I guess we'll be talking about why we're talking about prenups today, but that don't involve a marriage.
What other prenups are there?
I guess we'll find out, because apparently it's like not even related to marriage anymore.
Oh, okay.
Not crazy.
Prenup for everything.
Oof. Yes.
All right. So we're talking about prenups.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Sorry. Where can they hear us?
They can hear us everywhere. Well, iTunes, Google Play, or wherever they get their podcasts, like Stitcher, TuneIn. We're everywhere. So just type in, actually, you can just type in Date Podcast and you can find us on the web, and just probably click on the first link, and that's us. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. And if you really like what you hear, you can write a review about what you heard and how helpful it was. You can also send us an email at hello@datepodcast.com. And of course, you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Date Podcast. Okay. Now for the fun stuff. What do you have, Emma?
I have so much stuff.
Do you?
Yes, I do. As my
That's
ads
okay.
are playing.
We can have technical difficulties. That's fine.
My ads are playing in the background. Okay, I'm ready. There we go. Okay, so by the time that this episode airs, we will have 35 days left until Game of Thrones.
Oh my God. Of course, you talk about that.
I have to start with that because we're getting to like the 30-day countdown.
Yeah.
And like I started thinking about Game of Thrones, and of course like the trailer is out, so of course like I saw it and I like watched it like multiple times, and I started obsessing over and started reading these stupid fan theories, and I was like, no, I need to like not do this, and I started stressing myself out about it, and I like almost started crying because I was like, it's like over, and I don't know if these are like fan theories are real, and then like what happens if they are, and or like what happens if they're not, but like some people are gonna die, like who's gonna die?
You've said so many theories before to me. And I think, it's probably everyone's just going to die, period. But it's like right now, the calm before the storm, so it's about to happen, but not really. So it's like right when you're about to come, and it's just...
No, I don't know that.
You don't know that?
I don't know that.
No, you don't know that? When you're just kind of holding it in, and all of a sudden, whenever you watch that first episode, it's just going to be amazing.
I don't know if I would have gone with that comparison, but okay.
But I think that, 30 days is a long time, but it's going to fly by.
And then like we're watching the show, that's going to fly by too. Like they made us wait like 2-3 years for this crap.
So I think...
I could have had a child in this time.
Yeah, I think you should have a child, number one.
No.
And number two, I think you should have mini parties. And this is how you do it. You cut the episode into 4. Right? And so you bring everybody over, you watch a fourth of the episode, and send everybody home. Everyone cannot watch any shows or part of it or watch any social media or whatever. Have another party. Second, fourth. Another party. Third, fourth. And the last.
As much as I believe in delayed gratification, like I will not be doing that with the show.
Why not?
I think I accidentally
That'd be so
didn't
great.
think through my dates in April, and I bought Hamilton tickets for Sunday. Luckily, it's the second week of Game of Thrones, but it got to the point where I was like, oh my gosh, do I pick Game of Thrones or do I pick Hamilton? Like, it got to that point where it was like, can I sell my Hamilton tickets and pick another day? Like, I seriously went through that, but whenever I found out that it wasn't the premiere week, I was like, all right, you know what?
But you could have, like, not watched. You can record it on demand.
I have HBO.
Yeah, so it's like... Do you have to watch it on that specific day and time?
I would have liked, if it was the premiere, I would have liked to have been with my friends watching the premiere. Since it's the second episode, I think collectively,
it's okay.
I think even like everyone in the group collectively like sighed relief together when we realized it was like I was going to miss the second week only.
Is it like 5 episodes or something? It's pretty short,
It's really
right?
short, yeah. I can't remember if it's 5 or 6 or something like that.
Well, that's a tragedy, you know?
Yeah, it is.
All good things must come to an abrupt stop, it seems.
I'm going to cry so much when it ends. Like, just letting you guys know, like, I'm going to be, like, so, like, wearing black. I'm going to be grieving. I'm going to be posting, like, really sad posts. So, like, just bear with me. Just be patient with me.
Yeah.
Just know I'll get past it eventually.
Yeah, it's kind of like how that show How I Met Your Mother ended. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I really like that show.
I was mad at the ending.
Yeah.
I was mad.
I didn't like the mother, but anyways. I thought they could have chosen somebody else better.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, so Game of Thrones is ending. That's sad.
Game of Thrones is ending. It's sad, but also exciting because it's here, and maybe like I won't talk about it as much. That's a lie. I will be talking about it all the time. Okay.
Yeah, we can do like a quick. If there's anything that has to do with dating in Game of Thrones, we should like recap that or talk about that.
I mean, there's a lot of sex. And
there you go.
boobs,
I'm down for that. Sex and boobs.
One of my friends was texting me, and he was telling me that like he is not a throne. He's like, so I have to tell you something. I was like, okay, what? He's like, you know how like I like make fun of you for watching Game of Thrones, and I was like, yes. He's like, well, guess what I started doing? I'm like, oh my gosh, you're a throny now. And he said, yes. He's like, at first I thought it was stupid, like medieval, like dying and death. He's like, this looks stupid. And he's like, and then I just got hooked.
Wait, hold on. Is this your boyfriend?
No, gosh, no.
You dating?
No. He's like a good friend.
Have you kissed him?
No.
Held hands? Held hands. But see,
he has a girlfriend, so no, we're gonna.
Even before the girlfriend?
He has a girlfriend. That's my answer.
Do you like him?
No,
Does he
he's
look
a
good?
good friend.
No?
He has a girlfriend.
You wouldn't kiss him, though?
He has a girlfriend.
If you...
All right, so he... Oh, my gosh. Anyway, so he's a throny now, and he was telling me... So he's, like, on season 3, or season 2, or season 3, and I was like, oh, my gosh, when you get to season 3, I was like... When you start getting to the weddings, I was like, can you please, like, text me so I can, like, support you in whatever way I can? He's like, why? And I'm like... I'm going to support you in all the happiness that there is in the weddings.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know about like the massacre?
He doesn't know about the red wedding or the purple wedding.
That was sad.
Yeah. He was one of the people that thought like Ned Stark would live. You know.
That's like my favorite character.
Yeah, and I basically told him like Valar Morghulis, like all men must die. I was like, you can't get attached to anyone. I was like...
That's what I learned, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Jon Snow, like, I was so mad, but I still came back.
Mm-hmm.
I have a poll that we're all going to fill out. I'll show it to you.
What poll?
A poll that has a list of all the Game of Thrones characters that have survived thus far, and we get to decide if they stay alive, if they die, or where's my Game of Thrones predictions? It's gone away.
I think we know they're all gonna die, and like those old dudes.
What old dudes?
The White Walkers are gonna win. Period. Done.
I disagree. Oh, here it is. Here's my list. See, look, it has like everyone listed, and you get to say like who you think is gonna survive, who you think is gonna die, who you think is gonna become a White Walker.
Oh, this is like a betting pool.
You're gonna get, win
We're all
the
gonna
throne.
bet, or is that what?
Yeah, we're all gonna bet.
Like $1.
Sure.
Okay. That will be sad, but the day will come. And what's next after that?
Okay, so there's been a few things happening. So speaking of Game of Thrones, I think this is a perfect transition, right?
Okay.
Because our wonderful, lovely Sansa Stark is played by Sophie Turner in real life, and she's an actress who happens to be engaged to Jonas.
Really?
They're engaged. Yeah, so Nick, obviously, remember, like, he's married to Priyanka, and then Kevin's been married for, like, ever.
Yeah.
But Joe is engaged to Sophie.
They have, like, a star-studded, like cast of women.
No, not Not Kevin, because Kevin, his is a regular person.
But where did she come from? I remember watching that show. They met on vacation.
Yeah, they were on a reality show together, but she was vacationing, and then he met her on vacation.
Yeah.
I was heartbroken when he got married.
Anyway. Well, that's a good match, right? Maybe?
Yeah. So, Sophie Turner started, along with Danielle and Priyanka, were part of the video for Sucker, because the Jonas Brothers are back.
Oh my gosh.
And they're making music.
Oh my gosh.
And the 13-year-old inside, well, actually I was like 16 or 17 or something. I was like an older teenager. But whatever. The teenager inside of me was super excited. And I loved the memes so much, because it's like, okay, like I get it, Jonas Brothers. Like, you're all married, you're all taken, you're making music, and then you just gotta rub it in my face. And I was like, yes, that's right. They're all taken.
Are they starting a girl band or something?
No, they were just in the video.
Oh my gosh, they should start a girl band.
It was like compete. A hot video. Like, I was like a little turned on by them. I was like, damn.
Do we have that somewhere? I don't think so.
I have it on the computer.
Oh,
but,
boo.
Yeah.
It's like a music video? Were they singing or just walking through, prancing around?
They were just walking through, prancing around, being beautiful and gorgeous and sexy, with like their dresses like flailing everywhere.
I want to do that in a music video, right? We can prance around and flail around and...
I prance around and flail around all the time. Yeah. I don't need to be in a music video.
Okay. Well, that's good. Good for her.
Right, good for them. And so the Jonas Brothers are back. They're also coming out with a documentary that's going to be on Amazon. And they've been on the Late Night with James Corden, doing carpool karaoke. So they are back.
They've done the rounds.
I can't wait to buy their CD. And you guys can judge me, and I don't care. The Jonas Brothers are back, and they're thriving. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. Ooh. I hate you.
She just
so much.
She was on a pedestal for a second. All right, so we're excited for that too.
Yes. And then I'm gonna end up with some like crappy news.
What happened?
Sorry, I just have to laugh about this. So, have you seen the R. Kelly interview with Gayle King?
Yeah, he's like trying to justify himself or something the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was so awkward to see. It like was very cringy. I think it's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah.
Like the whole time I was like, you need medication.
You know, he's trying to like, I think, so he needs money, number one. And number two, I think that made him look really bad, that interview, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cringeworthy.
It was very cringeworthy. And he kept like, what I thought was just so manipulative of him was that he kept saying that because he's a celebrity, because he is known, because he makes music, that all of these women, like someone must have started a rumor somewhere, and then that rumor caught fire, and then someone else started saying this, and then someone else started saying this. And so so he is like not taking any responsibility for any actions whatsoever. Like he is putting all of this on the women and saying that like they're all liars. Yeah. They just want money.
You know, okay, if it's one person complaining, right. Okay, let's maybe not. But if it's like multiple people that just keep coming out with different stories, it's kind of like that Neverland. Have you heard the thing about the Neverland documentary about Michael Jackson? I
haven't seen that yet. I'm a little freaked out to see it.
I haven't seen it, but like there's a lot of talk about that, and like the brothers came out and they're trying to justify, oh no, they just want money from Michael Jackson. So it's not good.
Yeah, like I 100% think that there's like, or believe that like there's that 1% of people that like do get like wrongfully accused. Like that does happen and can happen. I just like R. Kelly is just not someone that is innocent.
Yeah.
Like this has been a pattern with him forever.
Wait, innocent until proven guilty, but there's just so much stuff that's out that you cannot not believe. I don't know, it's hard. It's
yeah.
What do you do?
Let's talk about Gayle King, though. Oprah's bestie, which probably will be like my bestie one day, because she just kept her calm, cool, and collected, and she pushed his buttons like in a very like appropriate way. I felt like she kept asking the questions that needed to be asked, And she did a really good job of like just staying so calm while asking those questions. I was just like,
like,
oh
what
my
question?
gosh.
Like, did you sleep with an underage woman?
I can't remember what she asked him, but it was really cool because I know that like if I were in that situation, I would have been like, I need you to get away from me. Like, you need to sit down. You can't tower over me. What's wrong with you? Security. Security, grab him.
So what was some of his like justification? Was he like, because I just saw some clips, but I didn't listen to the whole thing. Was there anything that really just got him like hot and bothered?
Yeah, so he kept saying, like, I didn't do anything wrong. All these women are wrong. And so Gayle King said something like, all these women are lying except for you. And she goes, that just defies logic. And then that's when he was just like, he started just like rambling. And he like escalated. And I was just like, oh, crap.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it was legit. Like, his escalation was legit. And I get it. He's probably under a lot of stress, too, and he's not thinking straight. However, his behavior proved not guilty. I mean, guilty. Sorry.
Yeah. Did you know that he went to jail or something and he couldn't like place bond? And someone did it for him?
Yes.
That's so crazy.
I read about this woman. It was like a bakery or restaurant owner. And then the rest, like she got a lot of like crap, or he got a lot of crap. I can't remember. I think it was a she. And so then, so she like came out and said, well, technically it wasn't my money that
it's a Michael Cohen thing. And
she was like, someone else gave me the money, to bail him out.
Oh. Like a GoFundMe or something? Or it was just like laundered somehow.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
It was madness. Ugh. It's just a gross situation. Sorry to have to end with things like that.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
That's all we got?
That's all we have.
Okay. Well, those were some hard-hitting news.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. 35 days.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for your patience with Game of Thrones and me.
All right. So, what are we talking about? Prenups?
We're talking about prenups. Okay. Kanye West, even though I don't like him, he did say it best. Apparently, a bunch of millennials are like, we want prenups. Dating prenups. So, dating prenups are a thing now.
Dating prenups. What do I think about that? I think that dating prenups are a great way to start a relationship.
Are you serious?
I think so. But I think we do these things like subconsciously.
Yes.
Right.
And so for me, it's a little silly to have like an actual I don't know. Because first of all, let me get on my little soapbox about prenups. Like I like joke about prenups. And in my last relationship, I was like, if I ever get married, I probably will make him sign a prenup.
Like prenup as far as like
if
wedding.
like for wedding. But I was like, thankfully, like that's not going anywhere. So that's good. So yeah. I don't know. I just like sometimes I feel like prenups are, in my opinion, are kind of like they're just like a precursor to a breakup.
Well, what if you're like Jeff Bezos, the most richest person in the world?
Is that the Amazon dude?
Yeah. So if you were him,
was he rich when he married her? No,
I don't think so. But how about right now? When he's got his money.
Oh, yeah, right now. Like Britney Spears, when Britney Spears made K-Fed sign that prenup, I was like, oh my gosh, good job, girl.
Yeah. So I think it just depends on the situation.
Right.
Like, you can sign one with me, but I mean, what do I got? You know? So that's my thing. You'll get 2 dogs. You'll get 2 dogs and a mixer.
Your girlfriend is so lucky.
I know, right? I'm leaving her a legacy of like nothing. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
Did you know what she said yesterday?
Oh my gosh. Is she going to be pissed that you're telling me this?
Nah.
Okay.
She said, I was reading some article at work, and she's a teacher. And I think one of her friends gave it to her or something, but it said that at 35 years old, you're considered middle age and above. And she thought of me. And she just thought to tell me that, oh, you're middle aged. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
I want to start crying for you.
That's so sad, right?
35 cannot be middle age. I'm going to start crying right now, like, because it's like 3 years away from me.
I know, you're so close to it. But it's okay. Once you jump over that hurdle.
You know what? It's okay because a lot of people think that I look like I'm in my 20s. And I'm perfectly okay with that because I was like, I won't need Botox for like a few years.
Yeah. No, you won't need Botox ever. So anyways, I think these prenups. So if I was, let me go back to where you are in your life.
Okay.
If you got money, lots of money, I think you should consider it. But if you don't, then I think why not sign a prenup and build something together?
So like for a very long time, I was like for prenups. And then the more that I started thinking about just like the aspect of relationship, I was just like, I don't know. Like it feels to me like it's just a precursor to like break up, because I'm also like, I'm not a fan of divorce. Mm-hmm. I think there's a few instances when you can get divorced, for me, that are acceptable for myself. Mm-hmm. If that I don't put judgment on other people. You can get divorced wherever you want, but for me, like I have a few instances where I can get divorced. And
what if Jason Momoa was cheating on you? Would you divorce him?
Well, first of all, if Jason Momoa was cheating on me, that means he's also cheating on Lisa Bonet.
Oh, no, but you guys were married. You guys were married.
I'd probably look the other way.
Get your ass back over here.
Well,
take those pants off.
It's so funny because I was just watching this. I'm watching The Sopranos because I need to fill my gap right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm on the season where like the wife is asking him for a divorce, and like they don't have a prenup, you know? And so she's been accustomed to a certain lifestyle. Mm-hmm.
So in what situation would you sign a prenup?
Domestic violence. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, like, in what situation would you get divorced? And I was like, domestic violence stuff.
Yeah, but for you.
I would have to be making a lot more money than them.
Yeah.
It would be, like, for my own, like, security.
What if you had a net worth of, like, $1 million? I don't know, through houses and whatever.
Yeah, I'd make him sign a prenup.
Really?
Because I'm a little selfish. I think we all know this.
But you're selfish. Before you were for it a second ago. Now you're not. Right,
because when it comes to my safety, but when it was like, if he's the one, I'd be like, all right, like I'll put up with a lot of crap, but I'm not putting, like I'll put a lot of crap, like if he's the one that is making the money, but if I'm the one making the money, like I don't put up with your crap.
See, so once you hit that million, men out there, just watch out, because Emma's going to sign that prenup.
Yep,
She's going to serve you those papers.
Faux show. Yeah. Brian Howe, you better watch out.
Oh, my gosh. and she's like at 900,000,
I'm so close,
99999.
Living
like
at home with
one
my
more
parents.
dollar, and she's like over that.
Yep.
So I think the prenups are okay. You know what? I want to say that if I make it big and I have $1 million, I'll be like, no. I'm good. We don't have to sign one. Period.
Huh.
Period.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? If we divorce, then I have to I gotta make more money, honey. I gotta risk it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys heard it here now on the Date Podcast, episode 82?
81.
81.
Mm-hmm.
That Zorric Sia will not let you sign a prenup.
No, I will not.
I will if I'm the one making more money than you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's the stipulation.
That's the stipulation.
So if you have $1 million, then you're going to make him
If he has $1,000,001, then I won't.
Oh, so okay. So if it's equal, like the net worth is equal. Huh. So what if he's at like 500,000 and you're at $1 million in net worth?
Still would.
You still would have him sign that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got to think about myself, because if I'm the one that's having the kids, these are the factors that I take into consideration. Because it's like I'm the one that has to put my body through hell to have kids, because I want to have kids, and then I am the one probably going to have to be the one that takes care of them like most of the time, because I never because like in Texas, like we see that women get the majority of the custody. Mm-hmm. And so like if I'm going to have to go through all of that crap, then yeah, I'm going to make sure that, like, I take care of myself.
Okay. Do you know what a prenup looks like?
No.
I'm going to look one up real quick.
Okay. So while he looks that up, there's this couple. Their last names are Brillas and Sandland. So they have been together for 1.5 years, and they have this relationship contract. So they have a 22-item pact that enumerates their desires and pet peeves. And so They actually they actually drafted this pact 15 days after their first date. So part of their pact is, I guess, like, he loves listening to NPR and she hates it, or is it the other way around? It doesn't matter.
He does. He likes it. And
he likes it. She hates it. And so like part of the contract is that he gets to listen to NPR for 20 minutes while getting ready.
I'm the same way. Are you the same way?
What?
You have to listen to something in the morning to like
sometimes. Like, it doesn't bother me if you're listening to stuff though. Like, I have it just for background. And sometimes like I won't, just because I'm like processing through something and I just want to like process it on my own quietly, if that makes sense.
So if he's playing like heavy metal or something.
Oh, I'd be like, no, I need you to put your headphones in.
What if he was playing like Bad Bunny in the morning?
Heck yeah. Yeah. So part of what can be in your prenup is like sex goals, off limits, fighting strategies, non-negotiable quirks. So, and the purpose of this is really the claim is that they encourage rational boundaries, fair fighting, and compromise.
Yeah.
The other things that I thought was funny is that she has given him, I like how she has given him.
No.
Football Sundays, 2 date nights a week, and a daily phone call lasting at least 5 minutes. I think this is where I'm like...
That's like a leash.
Yes.
That's too much.
And I'm like, if you want to have football, bye. If I don't have any... Like, if I haven't told you that, like, I want to do something already, like, go away. It's, you know, like... And if I'm requesting the same thing, like, it's fine. Like, you... This is why I don't like prenups, because it just feels so, like, complicated, and it feels like you can't be flexible with stuff anymore.
She must be super hot.
You know who this reminded me of?
Who?
Do you know that friend that you said was good looking that I'm like...
My ex?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, oh my gosh, but her too, yeah.
Yeah, her too, yeah. It reminded me of her too. I'm like, she has all the power and I do not have any power.
Yeah.
That's what this seems like.
No, it's the one that I used to work with.
Oh, she's hot. Yeah,
okay,
I know her.
Yeah.
She's
getting married in May, just FYI.
Is that really happening?
Yeah, it's really happening so far.
100%.
100%.
Are they signing a prenup?
I don't think so. He has no money.
I bet.
Because she's bled him dry.
I bet she's going to have him sign some contract with some of these things. Some of these things.
She has done something similar, which is why I think, like... Anyways.
Like, the sex must be really good for a dude to stay around.
I don't think she has good sex.
Like, there has to be something about her, or he's like super desperate.
Maybe she gives good blowjobs. I don't know. No, but can a blowjob keep you?
Like this blowjob, this has got to be like the
No, you know what? No, they don't have sex because at first she was telling him that they couldn't have sex until they moved in together, and then when they moved in together, it became they couldn't have sex until they were engaged.
Oh, she had dangled a carrot.
Yes.
You know, that's very dishonest.
Or until they were married or some crap like that.
That's
I'm like,
very
you should have just said that
dishonest.
from the beginning, girl.
No, that's like being dishonest. She was just trying to like rope him into like.
She was just trying to get that ring. That's all she cares about. She just cares about the ring
but
and that party.
Is this dude like the bee's knees?
He's dumb.
Is he like...
I'm going to tell my friend right now, I'm like, I need you to listen to this episode because you're going to die laughing.
Or maybe he just really puts it down, if you know what I mean. You know, he can really...
They're not having sex.
Oh, they're not even... Oral?
Maybe. But the thing is that, I don't know, she's so cut and dry. Gosh, I can't believe I'm still talking about this woman. Oh.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, she's pretty good looking.
I disagree with that
she has a good job.
Okay.
I mean,
okay, never mind.
She seems like No,
she's not financial because he's the one that pays for everything. He got duped, and he's like allowing it to happen. But you know what?
Okay,
he's happy with it. I can't believe we're still talking crap about this.
Go ahead. So prenup. Well, what I'm saying is, like, what you're saying is, you think that she will not have him sign a prenup, or they will have no prenup.
I don't think they'll have a prenup. And if they have a prenup, it's probably going to be like me, like where it's like going to be protective of her, if anything.
Okay.
All right. Did you pull up your prenup?
I did, but it just talks about how to separate things, like how to separate, like division of property, marital property. So it says here, in the event the marriage is terminated, like how do you separate that? There's ownership of businesses, waiver of rights, premarital debts. Okay, so it's everything that I kind of thought. Household expenses. Okay, yeah. So it just talks about how to split everything. That's all.
So the thing is that with these prenups, it's not going to fix the relationship, right? Because you can write everything down. You can say it until you're blue in the face. However, like actions speak louder than words. And there's a way to go about it because it can't be like this like nagging situation.
I have an idea for a dating app.
You have a what?
An idea for a dating app.
Do you want to say it on air or do you want to copyright it first?
Do something like this. Like match people based on their pet peeves. Right? So, because wouldn't you want to know that up front? Like, I do not want to date, like, you do not want to date somebody that listens to, like, heavy metal playing.
No, it's not that but he, like, if he does it in the morning and he wants to do it, like, in his own space, like, go for it. If that's what he needs to do, I can put my headphones in, too.
Okay. So, where were you?
If he can put up with me listening to Bad Bunny and J Balvin in the morning, then we're good. You know?
Would you put up with a man that walks around naked?
I walk around naked.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I don't believe in clothes.
She doesn't, everyone. She's always here. Whenever we have a male guest, she takes her top off, guys.
I do.
More so than other guys. I mean, it just depends on who it is. Sometimes you see nothing. She takes
Does
off
that make you sad when you see nothing? She takes both of her bras off, and then it's. First of all, I'm only wearing one today. Because I haven't worked. I worked out once this week because they're doing stupid stuff at my gym, and I don't have time for it. So they keep,
like working out.
Yeah, I canceled yesterday's workout because it was an every minute on the minute. So like every minute you had to do something, and it was like for like 5 or 6 minutes. And like like for a minute you had to do one workout and then you could rest. And then third minute you had to do a workout for a whole minute and then you got to rest. And I looked at it and I was like, I'm not going to kill myself doing this. So I stopped.
That's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work and I was not ready to be like getting yelled at for saying this is stupid. So I didn't.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So there's also emotional prenups. And so this marriage counselor, Jean Fitzpatrick, creates these emotional prenups with clients so they can focus on a problem so that they don't come back to counseling. So if it's like an ongoing conflict or someone not doing their share of chores, to like help them with manage the emotion.
I can see how that will benefit a relationship because and
that's stuff that I've done.
Yeah, I mean, but don't you talk about the stuff beforehand? You're like, hey, yes. How do you ask questions, or like you observe them. You see their car, it's dirty or clean, or you see their apartment, it's dirty or clean. So like in the contract, I would say, please pick up after yourself. Please be nice. Please like do chores. That's what I would say.
I also think that's just a conversation that you can like very plainly have with someone. It's not a big deal.
But do you have friends that would go to this length? I think I do have a couple that would just be like, hey, let's do this contract.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I do. I can't think of any right now. Huh.
On your next Bumble date, you should bring like a couple pieces of paper. It says like a dating contract.
I like how you are like pushing me to date because I'm kind of talking to someone right now.
Hey, hold on. Wait, excuse me.
Pushing me to like ruin the conversation.
Hold on. Tell us about it.
No.
How'd you meet him?
No.
Calm down. So, blink once if you met on Tinder. Blink twice if it was Bumble.
Gosh, this is going to be really hard. I'm like keeping my eyes open.
Okay. Blink once for yes and no twice.
So, also these prenups can like actually cause a breakup.
Does he have a big penis?
Because a lot of times, like if you can't agree on the terms, then that just shows you that the relationship isn't working.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So
like give an example of someone who like they oh man, I lost my train of thought, Zorric.
Yeah, something like got your mind, a little.
Anyways, so think about
Where are you right now? I want to pry so hard.
Please don't.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so emotional contracts are cool, I think,
right?
Because you can also add. Can you add sex to this?
Yes.
Yeah.
But then I feel like then it becomes like sex labor.
I know. I would.
You have to give me a blowjob once a week.
No, I would.
Go down on
mine
me
will
once
start
a week.
like this: Thou shalt go down on me every day. Period.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be like no.
How do you have a girlfriend again?
It beats me. I question myself. She's with who again? Me? I don't know what else I have to say about this, but I'm fast forwarding.
No,
here.
it's okay. So, like, the purpose of, like, when they cause kind of the discord in the relationship, it's because a lot of times, like, they're used as the excuse to be having out, right? So, like, prenup, contract, can't do that because it's not part of the contract, you know? Mm-hmm. And so, like, it's taken, like, to a very, like, literal sense. And so it no longer becomes about the relationship. It becomes about, like, this contract and then refusing to do things because it's not on the contract because we can't agree on it, so therefore it's not on there.
Yeah, it sounds like one of those business relationships. It's like a vendor and supplier type thing. I saw this here where this couple put one together after they got married, and it says here it's 30 items. 30 freaking items. Like what would be on this besides sex? I guess maybe all 30 are sex. I don't know. Cleaning up. But they both keep the contracts beside their bedside table? That's a little bit too much.
And review it every day. That reminds me of that couple we were just talking about because the engagement ring has diamonds around the diamond. I think that's tacky. That reflect the values that they have, the shared values they have together. And it's like 10 or 7 or it's like a ridiculously like big number. And it's like, get out of here.
Mm-hmm. It's too much.
It is too much.
Okay, so what do you have here for, I guess, this topic? Let's start with, at the beginning, dating and the dating prenups. What are your takeaways here?
Don't do it while you're dating. I think it's stupid.
Okay, so what are you going to do about it? Are you going to do anything about it or no?
No, I'm not going to have a dating prenup.
No, me either. Yeah.
I think that's dumb.
I think it's okay if you're like that. I mean, if both partners are like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea, but I bet one person is like, that's stupid. Why am I even doing this?
I'm that person that's gonna be like, no, that's stupid. Like, I don't want to do this.
Business idea.
Yeah, it reminds me like 50 Shades of Grey almost, where it's like the dom and the forgot what the other person's called, but. Like you have this contract that basically tells you like what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do.
I have another $1 billion idea.
Oh my gosh, what?
A dating contract business. We'll sell Word documents for like $5 and we'll like write your dating prenup. Bam. It'll be an app.
Don't you need a lawyer for that?
I mean, I don't know. But still, that'd be fun.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right.
So dating prenups are out of the question for you personally,
yes.
but you say for the audience, don't do it either.
Yeah, don't do it either.
I am gonna be open to both. I say audience, if it depends on if your partner's down for it.
Yeah.
Then do it. I probably won't do it, but I'll just say I'll do it. I mean, that'd be cool. Maybe one time just trying it and see how it goes. You never know.
You should try it now. Be the experiment.
No. And I mean, at least so the pro is that it gets all the expectations out. Like I know what I want from you, and you know what I know what you want from me.
What happens though when you feel like the expectation is like not realistic?
Don't put it in the contract, I guess.
What if that's a meaningful expectation for the other person? See, like this is where it gets like slippery though.
Well, they talked about it, like if they don't, like at I think the end, like if you can't even agree on a few things, and she'll just not date him.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's even I think that's even a red flag too. Like if you can't even agree on expectations. But this, like these papers, you guys hear these papers? This takes the romance out of dating.
Does.
There's no romance anymore.
No.
It's just Did I get my daily blowjob, Emma, today? Oh, I did not, but I should have because my contract says I should get a blowjob.
I'm so glad I'm not that person.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyways, so prenups in general, wedding prenups.
Depends.
We learned from you.
It depends.
There's a threshold,
There
there's a mathematical formula that we will post online for Emma's,
for future
reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
We have an announcement to make.
Who?
You and I do.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay. Go for it. You start.
Oh, you want me to announce it?
Are you pregnant?
No. Oh. God. Don't even put that. Don't put that on me.
Before you do that.
How dare you?
Before you do that, who is this guy?
So Zorric and I, big announcement.
Wait, hold on.
Is that we're going to be on the Great Love Debate. And so we're sharing nights. I'm going to be in the Dallas show on Wednesday, 3/20, March 20th. And Zorric's going to be on the show on the 21st in Plano.
3/21.
Yes.
Okay.
And so if you use our names at the Eventbrite link, you can get 50% off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're going to be chatting up with
Wait,
Brian.
who's on that? Who's on that show again?
Brian Howie.
Who is he again?
He is
your lover.
My lover.
Your lover.
He's gonna be like, "All right, Emma, you can't do this anymore." And I'll be like, "No, pay attention to me, please."
And he's hanging out too in a few weeks, right?
Yes,
here.
He's coming back here too.
Yeah, we'll have some fun.
I can't promise that I won't be wearing cleavage that day.
Oh, guys, she's gonna wear like 0 bras this time instead of 2.
No, I need some support, Zorric. They don't swing. They swing low.
No.
So.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So it'll be fun. We're going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about dating. You guys should definitely come out and see us.
Yep. We're in Dallas.
Meet us, Dallas and Plano at both the, oh my gosh, I'm blinking.
Hyenas.
The Comedy House. Thank you.
Hyenas, yeah.
Thank you. I was like, Comedy House. I was like, but that's not right. It's an animal. Okay.
It is a comedy house.
Oh, okay.
For stand-up comedians.
Cool.
You know who I saw there? I saw the guy on oh my gosh,
John Mulaney.
Not John Mulaney. Not Oprah either. I wish.
Pete Davidson.
Oh no.
Gosh.
I
Does
forgot.
he even do stand-up?
No, he tried to when he started. Like that was his thing, and then someone saw him, like Lorne Michaels, and then that's how he got his big break.
Huh.
But anyways, we'll be out there. Check us out, and then
Yes.
Any other announcements, Emma?
That's it.
Do I know your boyfriend?
No, he's not my boy. Stop
What kind
it.
of does he have $1 million right now? Would you sign a prenup?
No.
Okay. All right. So
this is why I can't share anything on the stupid podcast because
can't.
anything innocently gets taken and blown out of proportion.
Guys, she did not even drink today, and that's the problem. I bet we could have gotten something out of her. She has a stone wall up. I can't penetrate right now. But we can ask.
That's what she said. That's what he said.
She said that before. Okay, so you can find us everywhere and anywhere. iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify is our most recent addition, and there's other places, but I just can't remember right now. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and place a review. You can send us an email at hello@daypodcast.com, and you can find us on Instagram and Twitter. So we will talk to you guys next time. Are you sure, Emma, you don't want to even talk about this guy? Not one thing? Emma.
I'm sorry, I hit the mute button. What was that again?
Nothing. Okay. Bye, everyone.